Oh boy, did you guys watch what happened at Biden's press conference? It is insane. We're going to go through some of these clips. Make sure to smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got Rachel Maddow giving Joe Biden a reality check. Rachel Maddow needs a reality check herself. But there's a lot going on here because Democrats, once again, the infighting continues, which in my opinion is just wild, wild, wild. But before we start this video, here's how the press conference started. Here's how it started.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president.
What? Vice President who?
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not.
That's how this started. So here's President Trump. He's like, crook. Joe Biden begins his big boy press conference with, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, though I think she was not qualified to be vice president. Great job, Joe. So that is Trump having fun. That is Trump having fun on Truth Social, roasting Joe Biden for calling his vice president Trump. And that was on the first sentence, first question. It was a meltdown from the beginning. And it's funny because we caught someone's reaction here who a lot of people believe to actually be the guy in charge, Anthony Blinken. And we have his rest of his administration there. And here's their reactions to Joe Biden's first question and answer. Let's take a listen.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
All right, so damn, I forgot this guy's name. I know this guy's name. I know him from somewhere. I know I know this from somewhere, but apparently they look very worried. They look very worried.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president.
Yeah, she wants to crack a smile. Like, look, she wants to crack a smile. Look at the way he holds up his chin.
But I think she was not qualified to be president.
Oh, no.
So let's start there.
Oh, no.
Number one. The fact is that the consideration is.
Wow, they're all holding their breath. This is insane. So that's Blinken. I know that's Anthony Blinken, but the guy in the middle, I forgot his name. We got a super chat. Terry, thank you so much for your $10 super chat. Means the world. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Now let's get to Rachel Maddow. Wait. We're not done. This all happened in the same day, by the way. All of this happened in the same day. Here is Joe Biden making another mistake earlier that morning or earlier that afternoon. Oh, my God. I'm on Joe Biden status right now.
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on
President Putin. How can people watch this and not be embarrassed? Guys, like Democrats, like how can you, and I argued with a Democrat about this yesterday. It's like, how can you watch this and not be totally embarrassed by the fact that in the first, way before the big boy press conference, he called the president of Ukraine, President Vladimir Putin. It's just a wild show, man. What a show.
Beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President,
I'm better.
You are a hell of a lot better.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
This is elder abuse, man. Elder abuse. All right, so here is Rachel Maddow giving Joe Biden a reality check, and we got to talk about this reality check from her.
I think that what Nicole points out about the reality about polling numbers for incumbent presidents and the real history of that versus what President Biden said, which was not actually factually accurate as far as I can tell. That's worrying because it makes me worry that the president is being given information about his political standing that may not be based in reality, that may be sunnier than.
Wow. Never thought I'd hear it from Rachel Maddow. You think he's being fed information that's not based on reality? Really? I wonder who that could be. I wonder who has given people information that's not based on reality for years, almost a decade. I can think of a few people, even on that panel on MSNBC, that have done that. But apparently she's trying to fact check Joe Biden by telling Joe Biden, hey, you know, these poll numbers that you're referring to, and the reason why you're still running is because of these poll numbers. They might not be based in reality, and you might be painting them more sunny than they really are. But are you kidding me? So now we can finally think about or talk about and open up the conversation without being called conspiracy theorist about the actual facts that, hey, people are feeding him information and that's why he's still in the race. Or people are behind the scenes with actually more influence than you actually think. Very, very interesting. But things are getting hotter. Things are getting crazier for Democrats as CNN just aired this live on the air. Smash the like button. Let's keep it going.
While more Democrats publicly call on President Biden to bow out, what is happening in private right now, the most telling and possibly the most consequential? CNN reporting this morning, Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi have had behind-the-scenes discussions about Joe Biden's fitness and how to move forward. Their talks focusing on how much harder it's become for the president to beat Donald Trump. The takeaway that we are reporting is that neither one of them is quite sure what to do. I guess it mirrors the country or the Democratic Party anyway.
Wow. Doesn't this give you Fox News vibes? This is like a segment Fox News would air. So they airing a segment basically calling out and putting out to the world, well, definitely to the world, because the rest of the world is paying attention to what's going on. Trust me, the rest of the world is paying attention to the press conference, to Joe Biden being confused. That is the leader of the free world. And now CNN wakes up and they say, well, we got a report on this that Joe Biden is pretty much, you know, being influenced to be removed by Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama. Barack Obama, who is the leader, I think I still at this point, which I don't know if you guys would agree, that he's still the leader of the Democratic Party. So now CNN is doing segments about how his influence is being used to remove Joe Biden. And then you have literally Rachel Maddow fact-checking Joe Biden. People are turning on Joe Biden extremely fast. Where's the loyalty? I thought you guys were in this all the way to the end because you painted this picture. But guess what? His ego probably got too big. He decided to do the debate no matter what people told him not to do, and he did it anyways. And now you guys are melting down. I couldn't agree more. But let me read this comment here because I think this is a good comment here. This is a show, a distraction. There is no news. Why are there Russian warships off our shores? The mainstream media is throwing us red herrings. You know what? I think that's a great comment. I do think at some point this is all just a big distraction, and it really doesn't matter because more and bigger and crazier things are coming. You know what? I wouldn't disagree with that. And it's unfortunate that the show is so freaking entertaining, but that's how they get us. That's how they get us. They get us by legitimately being entertained. And that's how the Roman Empire did it, no? That's probably how the Roman Empire fell as well. It's pretty crazy. We got almost 200 people in this chat. I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I appreciate you. Let me read some of your guys' comments before I get up out of here. A lot of crazy stuff happening. Here we go. We got Minxie, who is a day one supporter. That's why I was wondering, Michelle, LOL, I guess Peggy Williams, not on their mind on the channel. That is not Russian warships off our coast of Alaska. That too. The White House Committee on Oversight, Accountability, Biden's peddling timeline acts of criminally with proof. Listen, they know that this is exactly what's happening right now. They know that there's nothing they can do to beat Donald Trump anymore. They tried it literally in the court system. Now they're literally going to war. They're going to war within themselves in their own party. And that's how crazy. I mean, shall we look at some of the reactions from the people? Some of the reactions. Let's look at some of the reactions. Let's go look at some of the reactions from the people who are Biden supporters, who are Democrats, I guess. Let's take a look here. We might find a good reaction here. Let's take a look here. All right. Let me put this on the screen.
My question for you is, how are you incorporating these developments into your decision to stay? And separately, what concerns do you have about Vice President Harris's ability to beat Donald Trump if she were at the top of the ticket?
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president.
Oh!
But I think she's not qualified to be president.
Oh!
Let's start there. The fact is that
Are you
consideration
me? It's
is
the
that I think I'm the most qualified first president.
All right, that that is too crazy. Oh no. Oh, that is insane. Oh my goodness. So that's a Democrat reaction for sure. For sure. And you know what's crazy about this? You want to know what's crazy about this? It's that out of nowhere, I don't know if you guys noticed during his speech, that guy was Hassan Piker. He's a socialist Democrat, I think. Not sure. Hilarious reaction though. I can't lie. I got to give it to him on that. But did you guys see out of nowhere, Joe Biden threw like a temper tantrum out of nowhere? Like he was just in the middle of his talk, regular conversation, and he just starts yelling at everyone. He just starts going off. And I'm like, whoa, dude, relax. Why did he start going off like that? So crazy. But that's, a lot of people are saying that that's dementia. Dementia, when you just out of nowhere, you just start yelling. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe I have to search that up, but I have heard this. Thank you for the super chat, Pollyanna Forever. You inspire, sir, and you are forced to be reckoned with. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you guys for donating to this channel. We are monetized now on this channel. We'll be going live on the main channel in just a few hours to talk about something even better and something even bigger. Because look, this is the video we're going to cover on the main channel today. We have to look at this fact check. This is how bad it is for Democrats. And once again, this is all entertaining, but once again, somebody in the comments did say, you guys did say it, this is all a distraction. So I do have that in my mind. I get it. But here is TMZ fact checking comedian, Biden loving comedian, delusional comedian, D.L. Hughley. Let's take a listen.
I find the whole tone of this insulting. I really do. I find it insulting for a couple of reasons. I watched a man get convicted of 34 felonies. I watched a man get adjudicated for sexual battery. I watched a man who got convicted of fraud, and never have I heard this fervor from the media in general about his qualifications to be president. George Clooney never talked about, in that whole article, he didn't mention Project 2025 once. Neither did Stephanopoulos. None of them did. But you're going to tell me how somebody's old?
The polls are showing a downward spiral.
That is not true.
Joe Biden.
That is not true.
Well, it is.
That is not true.
No. Yes, it is true. Yes, it's true. He sounds like the guy I debated yesterday. Lower the bar. You guys know who that is. Obviously, you guys know we had a debate yesterday. I had to delete the whole live stream because I got demonetized on the live stream. So we don't want any yellow marks. And look, the live stream almost got 10,000 views on this channel, but I didn't want to keep it up there. But I have the clips. If I have to put it out, I will. But he sounds just like Lower the Bar. And you know what's crazy? You know you're on the wrong side of history when TMZ is fact-checking you. TMZ is fact-checking the fact that that you are sticking with somebody. And this is, once again, it's not even about Trump. This is about Democrats in their face, it all being blown up. That the propaganda of Project 2025, the propaganda of all these things are not working. They're not working. So now you have TMZ fact-checking you in real time. We're going to be talking about this later. We're going to be talking about a lot more other things on this channel as well. Look, man, it's just crazy to see. It is crazy to see. People are not funny anymore. Entertainers and comedians they're more important than politicians nowadays, I guess. Isn't it to the point where a lot of like George Clooney, really, he's like an actor, all of a sudden now he's like important in politics? Like, what is going on? Why are these things happening all of a sudden? That's how bad it's gotten, and that's how crazy it's gotten for Democrats at this point. And it is amazing to cover this because Donald Trump, all he has to do right now is take a step back and just laugh. He could take a step back and just laugh at what's going on, because this was bound to happen when everything they tried did not work. They tried everything and it just didn't work. So now he can just sit back and yeah, okay. And look, TMZ, obviously they're liberal, they're mainstream, but you know what? You know you're wrong when you're getting like fact check. And that's how crazy it is. That's how crazy all these things are. So, woo, what a time to be alive. We got Rachel Maddow basically saying that Joe Biden is being misled by polls that might not be real. I mean, you want to talk about things that might not be real that you've done? I don't think you want to do that. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. But that's just the way it is. Thank you guys for joining me here. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys laughed along with me. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I hope you guys are watching the ads. And I hope you guys, thank you. We got 3 donations on this channel. I want to say thank you so much. We're going to probably do another live stream a little later on this channel. But today we have to go live on the main channel for, talk about our sponsorship, Noble Gold Investments. Make sure you get your Noble Gold. And we're going to be talking about all that stuff. So in a bit, I'll see you guys. I know it's Friday, so we might do a later live stream on the main channel. But definitely going to keep doing live streams on this channel. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.